Systemizing your business can be a huge boatload of work. In fact, it can be so intimidating you may never even want to start the process. I've discovered something called the Holy Trinity of Systems, which really helps speed up the process of systemizing your business and really cuts down the amount of work required for you, the business owner. In the next few minutes, I'll share with you number 2 of 3 in our 3-part series on the Holy Trinity of Systems. Hi, my name is Tim Francis, founder of ProfitFactory.com. In the Holy Trinity of Systems, the second of 3 crucial elements is what's called your procedure for making procedures. Now, maybe this sounds silly or circular, but in fact, it's a written document that says, hey, this is how we write out procedures. It includes a whole wide range of different instructions. From very, very simple instructions like, hey, this is the tool that we use. So if you've got a virtual business, I strongly encourage you to consider Google Docs. It includes what kind of information are we putting at the very top of the document. So when I create procedures, it always has 3 items. It says approved by, so that we only ever have one person editing the document, even if multiple people are using it. Really avoids a lot of chaos. Secondly, it says used since. And so that tells us what date this document is been created, so we know what version it is. Sometimes team members like to print out their procedures and put them next to their computer, and having a sense of what version it is really helps clear up any confusion. And thirdly is, what is the status of this document? Is it live? Is it draft? Is it under review? So those are simple instructions that we include on how to write out our procedures. Also in my procedure for making procedures, we've got a list of different kinds of procedures. So for example, it's in my document, it says you can use checklists. Right? So that might be when you have to accomplish a certain set of tasks, but in no specific order. A very simple example of a checklist for me is every time I leave my house, I say, do I have my wallet, my phone, my keys? I don't have to get the wallet first and then the phone and the keys. I can get them in any order, but I do have to make sure I have all 3. So that's a checklist. The second kind of instruction is actually what's known as step-by-step. So that is just like a recipe for cooking food, right? Yes, you do have to mix the marinade together before you put it onto the salmon, and that has to happen before you put it in the oven. So when order is absolutely crucial, then step-by-step makes a lot of sense. The third kind is actually called guidelines. And that's when you don't have any specific detail, except you're telling people, whatever happens, you want to make sure that you accomplish these 3 or 4 general ideas. An example of that would be if you have a customer that's complaining about a product, then we always respond with a warm energy. We make sure that we respond quickly, and we make sure that their issue is resolved. And see, those are guidelines rather than saying step-by-step or checklist. So in my procedure for making procedures, I include information like that, and I give people examples. My procedure for making procedures, I call my $10,000 document, because I know I've put at least $10,000 of time and energy into it. When I think of the true value of the document, though, it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. When you have a procedure for making procedures, you can now just give it to your team members and they can write the bulk of procedures for you. In the last year, I'd say that I've probably written about 150 procedures. But of the 150 procedures, personally, I've only actually written about 4 or 5. And it's been my team that's written the other 144, 145 procedures. And that is the power of the procedure for making procedures. If you found this to be helpful, I encourage you to do a few things. If you're watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel so that you get all of our videos as they come out. And even more important than that, I encourage you to come check us out at ProfitFactory.com. Register for our free crash course and cheat sheet, and you'll get a whole boatload of great tips to help you systemize your business as fast as possible with the least amount of work to you, the business owner. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Oh, shoot, wrong inflection. Okay. Yeah.